Thanks so much for coming by.
Yeah, definitely.
So real quick, everyone, I met Ellie because God, about a month ago or so, I had offered some progress scholarships, launching this new 12-week adventure for those who want to kind of dig into how we make progress in our lives and how we can move forward on the things that we want to create. And so Ellie was one who applied, and we got to chat. And yeah, it has been really exciting getting to know you and more about what you're up to creatively. And why don't you share with the tribe what you have been working on and what you're wanting to grow,
Yeah,
especially with your writing?
yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah.
my big focus right now is making more time in my life to write. So I have kind of a full-time 9 to 5 job, but in my heart, I'm a writer, and actually, that's what my schooling is in. I have a master's in fine arts and creative writing. So I'm working on a couple different projects right now, and I'm just trying to schedule ahead and make sure I have time to write. And I'm using some progress maps to count like how many days I write and then also how many poems I write.
Nice.
And then I'm working on a larger prose project, a memoir that I just need like minutes of writing. So I just track my days for that one.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So are you using, because you're tracking, sounds like at least three different types of writing that you're doing. Are
Mhm.
you, does it matter to you if it's like in terms of using perhaps different colors or different maps or like a way to track what's what, or is it just writing in general is wonderful and that's what you're mapping?
Um, Writing in general is wonderful. So I pretty much, well, I have different goals in writing. So some is like, how many minutes am I in my chair writing? Some is
Yeah.
how many days in a row do I write? So I use your Fern map, the 365 days, to map like days that I have written. So even if I just write for 10 minutes, like that counts. That day I had some writing.
Yeah.
But then I also am like, because I'm trying to write about 65,000 words for this book length piece,
Mm-hmm.
I have just kind of in a different area in a spreadsheet, I count how many words I've been writing each day.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then like number of poems, because for a poetry manuscript, you need to have about 50 poems.
Oh, wow.
So,
Okay, cool.
so yeah, I've got all these different things. So I'm tracking them in different ways. And I do it in different ways. Some days it is just that 10 minutes, like I have a half an hour, like, am I going to watch Netflix or am I going to write? Like, I'm going to choose to write today. And tomorrow, maybe I'll choose to watch Netflix, and that's fine too. But
Yeah.
I do want to like do a little happy dance and color a swirl if I do get that 10 minutes in. So,
Yay. Well, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you're thinking of it that way. Tiffany, I see you and I love you and I will grab you in just one second. So what I love too is that you're allowing for there to be days when it's 10 minutes and days when it's more, because I think it's really important when we're trying to, build these certain skills and particularly in building our progress muscles in terms of getting better at making progress in the areas of our lives that we want to, just allowing for the imperfection and allowing for us to do something toward that end on a daily basis. I was thinking of this myself actually last night because I noticed that I was doing this in my own way, where I had these ideas of like, oh, well, I want to write this and I want to do this, but I don't have enough time or energy right now to do that. And I was like, sweetheart, like, here's a great example of, an opportunity where I can do this instead. And that I have this expectation in my brain about how it should go or how it should be. And so when it doesn't match up with that expectation, then, clever part of my brain is like, oh, well, you can't do it, or you're not doing well enough, or you're not doing it quickly enough. And it's like, no, it's actually, this is just life. And so the disparity between those expectations, I think, can get us stuck or feeling overwhelmed or just shitty about ourselves in general. So I love that you are allowing for it to be what it is and celebrating any of the writing, any of the kinds. I think that's really wise and is going to be of much more service to you in your projects. So awesome.
yeah.
Well, I would love to have you come back and like keep letting us know how things are going. And, as you're experimenting with different ways to write, like, we had talked before about like different times of day, or, you know, kind of figuring out what's best for you in terms of technique. I think it'd be fun for the tribe to hear like how that goes for you, because I know we have other writers. And certainly in terms of creating a habit with anything, yes, for you it's writing, but these kind of techniques work for same things across the board. So
Yeah.
yeah,
For example, if I can share one more thing,
yeah, please do.
life comes up, and if I was planning to write, but like a friend is in town, like I want to see that friend because I value my connections with people as well. It's not like I failed on my writing and just like have to shift things. So this weekend, I have a friend who has a big writing deadline due, and so she called on me to be like, Ellie, can we please have a writing marathon? And I love working with a buddy, because if we both sit down and we're both at a table, we're both working on our stuff. So we have about 14 hours this weekend scheduled for writing.
Wow, that's amazing.
Write-a-thon, and I love having the opportunity to have those big sessions every now and again, because I do have those days where it gets knocked off. So I like to have a big push every now and again. So I'm looking forward to that this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I think that's really, really smart. And I love that you're making it something fun that you're doing with a friend, and that you kind of both can support each other. So yeah, come back. Let us know how that goes.
Yeah, will do.
All right, Derek. Great to see you.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.